Hello, Daniel from Doc Home Repairs. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways you can improve your website and beat some of your competition online. So at the end of the video, Daniel, if you have any questions or want to hear some more information, feel free to reach out and I'd love to help you out with that. If not, no big deal. I'm actually going to give you a bunch of free tip strategies in the video. You can go ahead and apply those directly to your site and it should help you out. All right, the 3 topics we will cover today are going to be content, links, and citations. The idea being, if we're able to beat your competition in all 3 of these areas, you would be able to beat them online. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So I'm on your page now. I can see you've got some of your links up here at the top. And you guys do have your phone number listed here nicely, which is really good, and some pictures here, as well as some of the services that you guys offer. Now, Google recommends having about 1,500 words of content on their homepage. So I can see here you guys are short of that. What they really want is this, right? They want as much of this as possible, 1,500 words. Having that much is going to optimize your site, and you're going to show up a lot higher in the rankings. I'm also going to go ahead and show you CMS Roofing. They're one of the top results in Bowling Green, and that's why I'm going to show them your site. I'm going to show you their site, because if what they're doing is working for them, it's going to work for you. So why not look and see what they're doing to get a few ideas, right? We can see their page here as well. They got a bunch of links up there to other pages, as well as all their services and everything that they do. If we scroll down here, we're going to find a bunch of information, all the services they offer. Now, they actually have a little over 1,000 words of content. It doesn't look like it, but it's because some of it's hidden with these learn mores. When you open them up, there's more. I did look at yours, and even you guys have more than what it looks like as well, but you guys fall a little bit under 500 words of content, so still a ways off of that 1,500, so adding more would help. But you don't just want content on your site. You want to make sure you have keywords in the content, and keywords are just commonly searched groups of words or phrases. So you want to get the best ones, right? So roofing, Bowling Green, KY, or Kentucky, for an example. This one brings in 150 people who search it every single month. So we know it's a really good one. But the only way you're going to show up for it is if that keyword is on your page. That's the only way you'll show up in the results. 3 ways to get on the first page of Google. That's really where you want to be, because 80 to 85% of people will not go to page 2. But 3 ways. You could pay for ads, as these companies have. You could show up in the Map Pack, GMB, or Google My Business, whatever you want to call this. Top 3 show up in this little preview window. The rest are in the view all. Going to get a lot of attention, a lot of calls from this section here. And then the other way is to get in the organic section, which is where you get the results showing up for our keyword, roofing, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Now, there's going to be 10 results on every page. And then at the very bottom, you'll find a couple more ads as well. As you can see, CMS Roofing is right at the top here in the number 1 spot. And so let's talk about this. So we want 1,500 words, and we want our keywords in that content to show up here. One more thing Google's looking for, they want to know they can trust your website. So if I take your website, dochomerepairs.com, plug it into a program I pay for called Eris, this just allows me to kind of analyze your site and see how it's currently performing. And first thing I noticed, you guys have your headers on your page. This is a really good thing. It allows you to be found a little bit easier by Google. You've got your name as well as a few keywords, which is really good. But then as far as the numbers go, none of your numbers are really registering currently. So definitely we have a ways to go with that, right? We've got a lot of zeros and no data. So what I'm going to actually do is, so I can kind of show you a little bit better, I'm going to hop over to CMS Roofing's page. So if I put them into Eris as well here, we can see they've got their headers up here as well, similar to what you guys had. But then you can see some numbers are showing up for them. So what we want to do is dive into these numbers. The 2 most important are these 2 kind of wheels here, I call them, or whatever you want to call them, kind of like a meters. They both go to 100. So the UR number, this is their trust with Google. That's what we're going to talk about primarily today. And this one's a 24. So these both go to 100. So it's at a pretty good spot. Now the DR is the power behind your site, and they're at a 12 there. And the way those are fueled is by the link. So there's 378 backlinks. Links are just like this, right? Backlinks. When you click this, it sends you back to your website. And so these referring domains are just other websites that are linked to their site. These sites are what give them trust with Google, because they're vouching for them, say you can trust this site. So with 90 sites pointing back, we can see only 57, though, are what we call strong websites, the ones we'd recommend. So 57 of the 90. So I would take the 57. That's why they're getting a trust now of 24. But the backlinks are on these referring domains. So just to give you a quick example of how that works, if you had like a Facebook business page for CMS Roofing, for them anyway, that would be a referring domain. And then where you put your web address on your Facebook page, that's going to be your backlink. And that's how they're going to link together. So with 57 strong sites pointing back at them, they got a trust of 24. It's giving them about 96 keyword searches they're showing up for currently, and they're bringing in about 105 visitors to their website every month. 100 visitors to your site typically is between 20 and 30 phone calls on a very conservative side. And then depending on what your ratios are for closing, that would tell you how many actual customers that would be per month. Now, we can actually look at the referring domains, see all the websites that are pointing back at them. We can find the 57 strong ones, and we can go and get the exact same ones. It's just a matter of joining those sites, filling out a profile, sometimes joining a membership as well, and maybe paying a small fee. And then we can get these same ones with them, and then we're going to add more on top of that so that we can actually get ahead of them. That's all for the organic section. 1,500 words of content, keywords in the content, and having strong sites pointing back at you so that Google knows they can trust your site. To show up in this this map pack here, or GMB, you want to have citations, and that's when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together in directory sites. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, name a few. Also social media like LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. You can see all the phone numbers. They're going to get a lot of direct calls and people going to their site and calling them there as well. The last way is if you wanted to pay for ads, you just have to pay more than these guys and you would show up ahead of them. All right, thank you for your time. I hope that was helpful for you. If I don't hear from you in about a day or so, I'll just give you a call just to find out if it was actually helpful for you, as that's really my goal or objective here. But thank you for your time and have a great day.